like a Hellcat. Faster. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a hell. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Faster. Coming like a Hellcat. Yeah. Hellcat. Coming like a hell. Like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat.
Our contract with this backwater place is just about to come to an end. And, well, thank God. I don't mind a tropical vacation every once in a while, but it's not very glamorous, considering we're here to work. Anyway, one last thing before the defense minister releases our contract, and we move on to bigger and better. Hitman team, you haven't gotten all that much airtime this deployment, so you're taking point with this operation.
We have confirmed the location of the Burlock Privateer headquarters off the coast on the southwestern edge of the Jesta Island chain. They're a mercenary group like us who, unfortunately, have turned to outright piracy. According to surveillance data, we have determined that they are the culprit of the recent high-profile hijacking of the Federation-registered cargo ship May Lynx. The May Lynx is supposedly carrying volatile cargo belonging to the Federation's Department of Global Energy and Sustainability Office. Nothing specific from the Federation contact about the cargo, however, our orders are to retrieve it if possible, or to neutralize it if we can't. Attempts to negotiate for it have turned up with nothing, so we're going in. Hitman team, you are to approach the island from the south along with support and establish control over the area. Your objective is to eliminate any surrounding anti-air and resistance on the island. After that, secure an LZ for our operator group Ronin to ascertain the cargo. Once Ronin lands, maintain air superiority until the next stage of the operation is determined. Be aware that the Burlocks have other Merc pilots on tap, so enemy reinforcements could be a factor.
Normally, we'd stay out of contact with any Federation-adjacent taskings. But this is the last thing we need to do for our current contract, so I'll let it slide. Two birds with one stone. Easy enough, right? Now get to work. Dismissed.
ground asset knocked out. Good tone. Target down. Monarch good release. Fox 2. Missile shot off. Target we've got inbound. Enemy reinforcements coming down from due north. Flashing mercenary IFFs. Green light to engage. Defenses are clear. Ronin, move in. Copy all. Drop the rope. In and out real quick. Looks like everyone's scattering. Drop your guns and focus. They're obviously here for something. It's a Bentley. Mark time for commencement of combat. Mark time for commencement of combat. Fox 2. Hitman 1 locked on. Someone's got guns on me. Enemies West Coast. Engaging. Bandits right on me. Evading. Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile away, missile away. Hitman 1, splash 1. Missile is on the way. ACS failure. What? I'm taking shrapnel. Damn it, he's engaging me. Missile away. Radar on me. Positive tone. Hitman 1, good tone. Hitman 1 within gun range. Monarch ready to fire. We've got hostiles. I can't take out of the hand like that. Hitman team, stand by until Ronin gives the all clear.
This wasn't much of a fight, Galaxy. I think we're fine by my mark.
Ronin and Galaxy, we've got eyes on target. Looks like some sort of accordion containment chamber. Reading says it's unstable. That bodes well. Copy, Ronin. How much is present? We'll have to keep an airship down through the onboard sensors. It's not anything we can carry out of here. Right, one moment. Putting the contact on the line. Everything you've witnessed is confidential by Federation decree. Fire. Destroy it. Copy that. Ronan, exfiltrate. You heard that, Monarch? Highlighting a new target on your IFF. Blow it when they're out. Where are you, Galaxy? You clear with it, man? Guns, guns, guns. What the hell? Objectives complete, Hitman. RTB at your leisure. Think the water's still alright? We still got sunshine by the time we RTB.
Just drop out and become a surfer or something, you bum.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Flight Lead here just running a little beach ball in a gentrified resort built from our blood money. Sound good, Monarch? Hold that thought. We've got inbound from due north. Same bearing as before. Fighters approaching the flight to your direct south. Flash ident or we will flag you as hostiles.
Easy, easy. Flashing IFF. We're just the help, and by the looks of it, late to the Burlock party.
You hired by those mercs in the fort, bud?
Past tense now, I guess. We got no beef with you. It's your business, I'm sure you guys understand.
Put me on, Galaxy. This is Assassin 1, call sign Kaiser. I'm the leader of the Sicario Mercenary Corps. We do understand your situation. Sorry about losing your revenue stream, gentlemen. But you know how this business goes.
Don't sweat it. We're about to break off and go west anyway, towards Cascadia.
Cascadia.
Yeah, haven't you heard? Civil war against the Federation. Some rogue Cascadian ambassador has been idle dropping, dropping off contracts and information all day. Yeah, rebels need mercs, and I need a job. Master Goose 1, out.
You see, that's a team name that sounds fun to have. Right, boss? Boss? Civil War in Cascadia? Interesting.
The money came through from this contract, and our opportunities in this region have just about dried up. If no one objects, and your contract with Sicario is still in effect, pack your bags. I looked a little into the Cascadian situation, and I believe we'll make a little something of ourselves there. Sicario is moving west, ladies and gents. Information coming out of country has been spotty, but, well, let's just say there's a demand for people of our pedigree. The Federation's been eyeing a takeover of Cascadia's resources for years, as far as I remember. And it seems the Cascadians weren't going to take it lying down, based on what info has been leaked out. For those of you who don't know, Cascadia is a nation along North America's western seaboard, one of the largest on Earth, and one of the most prosperous due to its abundant natural resources and geothermal energy deposits. I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful. A country with limitless energy at its fingertips. I know some of us who were born out here in the periphery can't even imagine it, but I'm sure this hits closer to home for some of you. Moving along. There's a communications blackout both in and out of the country. And as far as the international news goes, nothing is going on except a few riots. Based on the mercenary networks, however, that is a complete lie. A full-blown conflict is proceeding. We've reached out and were given a rendezvous by a Cascadian group called the Independence Force, the main anti-Federation group recognized by the national government. I presume the Federation has the borders on lockdown to stop people like us from coming in, so stay on our toes. If we get found out by a patrol, we'll send one of our flights off to take care of them.
Sicario is moving northwest towards a rendezvous point set by Cascadia's Independence Force. We don't expect any heavy resistance given our route of ingress. However, each of our fighter groups will be pulling shifts to preserve fuel and ammo. Hitman Team, you will be responsible for the last leg of the journey, which will take us over into Cascadia proper. Be prepared to intercept border patrols.
I know some of you might not be too enthused to be fighting the Federation, so I invite you to leave with what you have of your contract. You'd only slow us down.
Lose tracking.
I've got an angle. My plane's flying apart.
Bingo!
Who was it that shot me?
Monarch, you're locked on. Positive tone. Fox 1.
There's smoke up in the cockpit. Enemies on my scope. I've been ground up here. I've got a lock. I'm taking shadows.
Hitman 1, good tone. Radar lock, take him down. Monarch, Fox 1.
Engage defensive. Who was it that shot me?
Monarch, opening fire. Monarch, Fox 2. Radar lock, take him down. Hitman 1, locked on.
That Flight 3 is feisty. Adjust appropriately. Damn, we're taking losses. Do we have any QRS on standby? From what data we can gather, you're engaged with a private security corporation called Sicario. We need specifics, Command. It's a smaller-sized mercenary group that specializes in aerial operations, active along the periphery. We're still combing through the records, but it's thin. We're not equipped to deal with them. Send reinforcements. Copy, stand by. Mercenaries, huh? I thought we ran you lot out after Oceana. Damn, they've whittled us down. Blue Squadron, we cannot let mercenaries carry our into Cascade.
1, good tone. This way. Blindside. Fox 2, Fox 2. We've got hostiles moving to engage. I've got a lock. I'm on the right crew. Hitman 1, good tone. Going defensive. Enemy approaching the AO. Got an angle. I'm being shot at. I'm gonna bag a few kills today. I've got enough of an angle. Good separation. Monarch, you've got a good lock.
High value target down. We got Galaxy?
We just lost contact with Blue Squadron's flight in this area. Destroyer Espadon, advise disengagement. We've got eyes on the perpetrators. Only 2 small flights. We can take them. Escorts, fall into screening pattern Alpha. Federation airship tagged and marked. Hitman team, this one's all yours. An airship doing intercepts? What the hell is the Federation so afraid of?
Logical deduction says it's us. Now buck up. We're taking this thing down.
Hitman 1, locked on. Oh no! I've got a good tone on him. Monarch, you've got a good lock. We've got hostiles locked. Take him down. Search and destroy. Monarch, on countermeasures intervene. Pull away! Stacked up. You got fire spreading. Hitman 1 locked on. The enemy's getting radar lock. Knocked one out. There's smoke in the cockpit. Cox 2, Cox 2. Enemy on radar. I've been shot. Where is it?
Thanks to your efforts, Sicario was able to rendezvous with our contact and refuel for the mission ahead. You'll be heading back out within the hour, so stay on your toes, or else your time in Cascadia will be short-lived.
Hello, Sicario. I'm Captain Griffiths, otherwise known as Stardust. From now on, I'll be your point of contact with the Cascadian Independence Force. I was a National Guard pilot when it all went down, and now I'm working with you. We're pressed for time, so listen up. Cascadia's prosperity, our natural bounty, has always gone to support the world. For the last few decades, we have done this by our partnership with the Pacific Federation, providing aid and infrastructure to the less fortunate internationally. The Federation, however, in recent years has used the resources we provided to forcefully expand by conquest and military strength. We could not let our cordium or geothermal deposits fuel this war machine. Cascadia as a nation sought independence from the Federation outright, in order to prevent the Federation from imperially expanding further. Unfortunately, they turned against us. They have seen fit to unify and federalize Cascadian infrastructure as a whole. When we resisted, they turned the country inside out. We refuse to let that stand. So, here's the plan for you mercenaries right now.
In northern Cascadia, Rosedower AFB was a joint base used by both the Cascadian National Guard and the Federation. When hostilities took off, however, the Federation seized the base from the National Guard. Your objective today is to take back the base into our hands. Hitman Team will lead aerial operations, wiping out any anti-air defenses. Circus, our transport aircraft carrying Sicario's airborne troop element, will then vector in and drop onto the base to secure it.
Take care not to damage the facilities too much during the attack. Sicario and other mercenary elements will be using this base afterwards. I'm sure you want to operate from an actual base anyway, as opposed to some dirt strip. So let's get rolling.
face up, but try to keep the good stuff standing. Hitman team, engage. Approaching Rose Tower.
What? We got incoming? From the south? Get all defenses up.
The Hitman's not doing so bad today. For being the runt of the litter.
Monarch never disappoints, that's for sure. All airborne, prepare for a hot drop. Taking a contract here of all places. You know what they say about all roads, right, Mick?
Not now, Dip. Not now.
We got fire spreading.
Stacked up. We've got hostiles moving to engage. Good tone, good tone. Hitman 1, good tone. Ground unit destroyed. Engaging. Missile on the way. I've got enough of an angle. It knocked one out. No, get right ahead. Controlling smoke. Missile is on the way. My tank's flying apart. What? I don't know if we can take another hit like that. Ground unit knocked out. gun range. Have taken a hit. Positive tone. Stacked up. Going down. Monarch ready to fire. Missile is on the way. Where the hell have you been? We need support now. This is Crosstalk Squadron. Commencing intercept. Let's get these dogs off our lot.
Marching to engage. Show me a fight.
We got 4. We had mercs crossing the border. missile on the way. missile. Chink. Confirmed enemy kill. Monarch, good luck. Spot on support, Hitman team. Resistance is no factor. You already got the job, Sicario. Who are you trying to impress?
What can we say, Stardust? You get what you pay for. You think I could ask our riflemen to reserve a nice hangar space for us? You know, in exchange for our good work up here.
There is no such thing as nice this far north. You should know that.
I never flew these skies like you did. Not like this.
Airstrip is secured. Outside of the air defenses, there wasn't much else in terms of resistance. We're batting down prisoners and electronics, but you're good, boss.
Excellent work today, Hitman. You get first pick for hangar and bunks.
Hitman team, begin landing sequence. You lucky bastards. Rose Tower is ours.
Don't make Cascadia regret hiring you all. Good hunting today, Monarch? I bet. Come on in.
It's rough around the edges, but as far as forward operating bases go, this isn't the worst we've been at. The base didn't sustain too much damage, and there's room enough for everyone, even the other freelance mercs.
The Independence Force of Cascadia is now the collection of true Cascadian sovereignty, and when the time comes, we'll see Cascadia rise to its own liberty, without the Federation. I've been instructed by the remnants of our national government to be your liaison for the duration of your contract with us, of which we've sent to Kaiser for you to sign later. To be truthful, I don't agree with your way of life, but you've come to Cascadia to aid us, and for that, I can't complain. We'll pay you what you're due, as long as you give us your best. Get settled in. We need you up in the air soon.
One last thing, everyone. We're going by our TAC names for the duration of this contract. I'm pretty sure my name is public domain in regards to Sicario. However, we've gone to great lengths to keep yours hidden. If you break it, it's on your ass. You know how bounty hunters are if they have a name. Dismissed.
Listen up. We're about to get started. A lot of mercenaries from around the world have made their way into the country, as I'm sure you've seen. However, Sicario is currently one of the only groups that can throw around enough fighters to aid in the air war. Cascadia's National Guard was quickly scattered and taken out by Federation military forces when we originally tried to force them out of Cascadia. They came without mercy, eliminating more than 30% of our active forces. These last few weeks have been disastrous, and we're on the verge of capitulating into a full-blown guerrilla war. We'd like to avoid this, and because of that, Sicario will be deployed immediately to several of our units currently in need of support.
Hitman Team, you will be deployed to an agricultural area to the south. One of the Independence Force's surviving battalions has been driven there by a Federation offensive. Presently, a collection of Allied officers preside over a rather notable amount of manpower. The Federation is currently engaged using air and ground units, so a multifaceted loadout is suggested. You might catch the Federation off guard, however, anticipate retaliation in short order. Launch and lift the siege. If that battalion falls, our forces won't have enough manpower or command to organize again.
Hitman 1, you have the runway. On you.
Right as far as the eye can see. Hey, Deb, you were the privileged kid. This place put out anything good?
It's been over 10 years, Mick, since we've been in Cascadia. I'd have no idea.
Galaxy to Hitman Team. I'm patching you through to the Independence Force comm frequency. Things are getting busy. You're free to engage any Federation signatures starting now.
Weapons and radar all operational, Monarch. Think we can afford to share a bottle of red at the end of the day?
This is General Elizabeth of the Independence Force. Anyone on this net, we need immediate fire support.
This is Hitman Team. Detachment from the Sicario Mercenary Corps is receiving you. Hang tight. We're moving in as fragged.
Really? Mercenaries? Fine. Hitman, we're designating targets of opportunity. Miles more actual route.
By the dust, Mother. Not exactly the reinforcements we asked for. Alcon, be advised. We have Allied air support overhead. Lace targets as necessary for CAS.
We're after the mercenaries.
You complaining? We're about to be overrun.
Those war junkies. How can we trust them? Cascadian hospitality, everyone. By the dust, I missed it.
Never forgot the local religion, huh? Dust Mother.
There's this countrywide interference present. I can't really track anything outside of the immediate AO. Does anyone know what's up with that?
That'd be a Solana communication array in the Ator Desert down south. It's damn hard to keep any front stable without comms, I'll tell
targets splashed. That should give the rebel troops some wiggle room.
Watch out, Nick! Those are beehives you're running over! Dust for the bees! Serrano! Where the hell's Ben? He's got the man pads! Have Lieutenant Steerage remove his troops with those Federation positions eliminated. Those mercenaries might save our asses yet.
Okay, that's a vote of confidence for the Mercs. Push the counteroffensive!
Wild boar action to all elements. Push the fence out of this damn valley. Any unit not predisposed, I want you to push these coordinates and establish a perimeter.
Fall back. We'll regroup and reevaluate our tactics.
Alcon, this is Regional HQ. We have a strategy if the rebels want to play rough. I've got a good tone on him.
This is Silverback 1, Fox 2. We are Tiger for new tasking. Redirecting for area saturation at phase 1 yellow.
This is Ixiom. We're coasting in. All hands. Battle stations. You got a good lock. Fox 2, Fox 2! I'm engaging.
It's all lined up.
Fox 2.
Enemy down. This is shot out.
I'm losing intelligence reading the count line.
Fox 2!
Monarch, you've got a good lock. Method of combat. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Ordnance away.
Monarch, bombs away!
Engaging. Adjust IFF to account the new parameters. Running. They're in my sights. That's not good, breaking.
Monarch, miss a shot.
Target armhouse.
Hitman 1 locked on.
Oh no!
Monarch opening fire. Target down.
Missile lock.
Missile is tracking. What is going on? Someone's on me. Target down. Missile on the way. That is fine. Not like this. Missile lock. away, missile away.
You're shooting!
Sicario AWACS Galaxy to all Independence Force elements. Advised to cease engagement. Federation is disengaging or no factor.
Good God, we're alive!
Think those mercs accept tips? It'll take more than that to convince me.
Did any of our forces get a positive ident on that aircraft that broke our line? Affirmative. A crowd! Mercenaries! Hard copy. Issuing theater-wide alert. Mercenary forces are now in play by the rebels.
Hitman Team, RTB. We're reporting similar successes up and down Cascadia. If Monarch keeps racking up kills like that, we're gonna need a bigger offshore account.
Us versus the Federation. Yep, that's what we're doing now. No big deal, right? Right?
Keep your nerves on you. Monarch seems to be playing out just fine. Ain't that right, Lee?
Well, Monarch's Monarch, and that's besides the point. We're home. Been about a decade, but we're back. Fighting the goddamn New World Order.
Good job, Hitman Team. General Elizabeth reports your tactical support.